Hey guys, welcome to another SQ tutorial. I'm going to show you the basics of getting started in this game. So you've got your account, which won't be called new player test, that's just me, and you'd log into the game, you'd select advanced, don't worry about this stuff. You just choose 3 of anything. In my rush, I did it all wrong. Okay, now all that's going to be reset anyway, so don't give it too much worry. You're going to call yourself something now. Don't call yourself, something stupid like that. You want to be inside of the world and trying to be part of it. We're not super hardcore role players, but give it a go. Give yourself a name that makes sense. I'm going to make myself a dwarf. I'm going to make myself a human because it's easy to think of a name on the fly. And I'm going to call him Andrew Merrifield. Damn it. Marigold. I don't know where I got that name from. It came from my head. Now, all this stuff you can also change inside the game, so don't worry too much and just get in. Now, let me just drag over. Alright. Now, first thing the game's going to do is going to show you this. Now, if I saw water, and I did before the night sight came in, then I'll click yes. Otherwise, if you don't see that, you're probably seeing a bunch of whatever the wrong files are. It's just a file check. Anyway, so here you can rename yourself. If you're like, no, I don't want to be called Andrew Marigold, I want to be called Andrew Fielding. Okay, there we go. Now you choose male, female, race. As you can see, you can choose all of this stuff, and then once you're happy, click next. Alright, choose your hair. We're going to go with short, and the beard, I'm going to go with a goatee. Colour of my hair, it's going to be something that makes me look less old, and choose the same thing. And then once you've finished, then that's when you press yes, finished. Okay, if you want to go back and try things again, you click on no, I want to keep editing. Alright, so you say yes, finished. Alright, so here I am in the world. I'm not going to tell you the basic controls of the game, I assume you know that. But the things that are different, I'm going to open up a pack here, status, get the map up. Okay, that's how I like to set up myself in the beginning anyway. So it tells you to take a look around the room, and then when you're done, you walk upstairs to enter this portal to start playing thing. Now, there's all these books here. You should read these books, okay? And if you want to change your clothes, and sometimes there's some stuff in here. I'll grab myself a cloak to look cool, for example, if I wanted to do that, and so on. Now, once I'm ready, I'm going to walk up here. Right, and now I am in the new player area. Now there's a whole bunch of things that just appeared in my backpack. Now, as I've said in a previous video about the character menu, you have hunger and thirst. So the way you satisfy your hunger and thirst is you eat stuff. So we've got some bread in our pack to get us started with. That is going to last us a little while, but then we're going to have to start finding our own food to survive. Candle is very useful, especially before you get your night sight stuff rolling. Now, we've got some gold. We have a book, a player guide. If you get stuck, this is a good place to learn some things. This is an empty glass. You can use that on a water source, like a water bucket or something like that, to fill it up with water, and then be able to satisfy your thirst, because you get thirsty. Right, you got all these bits of paper in your backpack, So let's have a look at these, go through them one by one. Now, mini stats training voucher. I'll give this to a guild master to get some stats training so I can get up to speed pretty quickly. In this game, you can't wear leather armor at the start of the game. You only got 40 strength to start with. Not enough, okay? Now, you've got 3 of them to help you get started. You've got a join first 2 guilds voucher. You got 2 of them, and you have 3 mini training vouchers. Use them to get yourself started in the skills. Now, in this beginner's chest, I'm going to try and keep this stocked up with some night sight potions, which is going to help you out with, you know, being able to see. It's a great thing being able to see. Alright, now in this area, this is a new player only area, so if you want to get away from things and maybe train on the dummies or something like that, this is the place to do that. Now, when you're getting started in this game, we have a guild system. If you bring up the website, or hopefully by the time you're watching this, the wiki, you'll see all the guilds that you can join. Basically, even if you're being a craftsman in the future, you want to start off by doing some sort of warrior style guild. Now, it's suggesting that I join the Swordsmanship Guild, and that is because humans have a bonus in swordsmanship. See, I'm already at 10. Sorry, I was just suppressing a sneeze there. So, where do you find these guild masters? This is a town called Vale, the Vale Island town, or Vale Town. Up at the top, the west, not really the top, the west end of the town, you're going to find a bunch of fighting guild masters, which is a good place to start. Now, you'll notice you have the 2 guilds, join guilds vouchers, okay? That means you can join 2 at the start. Once you get through the Cave of Trials, you get to join a 3rd, and then you can go buy more, and you can join up to 10 guilds. Guilds allow you to train up past your initial caps. So let's go to fighting. I'm stuck at 60. So when I join the Swordsmanship Guild, my swordsmanship is going to go up to 110 because I got the 10 racial bonus. If I join like archery, that will go up to 100 because it will become a primary skill. And all the other things will become secondary. Anyway, we're going to keep going up here. Maybe for the purposes of this tutorial, we'll start to run. As usual during my tutorials, the game decides to save. Alrighty. Now up here you'll see a lot of guys frozen, so they don't walk away. They're always going to be in the same position. If you double click on them or just mouse over them, it'll say Staves Guildmaster. So if I wanted to learn staff fighting, I'd go up to him. Right, this guy here, fencing, maces, swordsman, archery. Now I wanted the swordsmanship, so I'd go over to there. Here's one of those water barrels I was talking about before. If you need to have any drinks, then that would be where you go for that. Anyway, back to business. Swordsmanship Guild. Here we go. Now the way we use these vouchers, it's not hard once you know the trick. Click and drag. Alright, so do you want to join the Swordsmanship Guild? Swordsmanship, the top skill is going to be my primary. It's going to go up to 100. Well, my cap will be 100. And tactics, magic resistance, parry, and battle dexterity are going to become secondaries, which mean their cap will be 80. Now, battle dexterity is a skill that is unique to SQ. Basically, it gives you a bonus to your dexterity in combat so that you hit faster. Right, I want to join, yes. Now, gives you an opportunity to train in some skills. I'm going to choose swordsmanship. Now, put some stuff in my pack. Now I can take off this dagger and equip this scimitar. Now, what I suggest you do is you whack this dummy for a little while, and while you're doing that, because it's not the most exciting gameplay experience, you go and you look up the survival guide and you read up on what your second guild might be and so on. But I'm going to assume that you've done that and you come back a bit later and your swordsmanship is better than 10.3. Now, the stats vouchers. We want to get strong quickly so we can start wearing armor, because at the moment we're wearing a shirt. Not the best. So let's use one of them to get our strength up. Now, whenever you do something that requires strength at all, like fighting for example, our strength will go up very quickly. Now, for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm rushing through this. What you want to do is go to the arena. Now, I just want to quickly show you. This is the main inn, the bank and all that stuff is in there. There's a player. Hello. Now, we're not going to bother this player right now. In here, this building here is a bunch of guild masters for blacksmithy and other stuff like that. This is the alchemy guild master. You'll find them around the place. Another difference we have in SQ is when you die and turn into a ghost, you want to resurrect at a fountain like this. All the main towns have a fountain. There's also healers that are around. If you get lucky, you might want to find one of them. Now, up here is the arena. If I go through here, this is the arena stone. Now, outside the city walls, or town walls, is dangerous. So I want to figure out if I can beat certain people. If I come across a Mongbat, am I going to be able to beat the Mongbat? We're going to find out. Alright. Now, this is also a good way to get all your stats up. Because you're in the arena, you don't actually die. Now, as we're seeing here, I am not faring well against the Mongbat. So, at my current level, I know if I go and find a Mongbat in the wild, then maybe it's not a good idea to take them on. As you see, my health is going down, and I'm not hitting him much. This is why you want to beat on the training dummy a bit before you try this. So we're going to employ the tactic of running away. Alright, so just a final bit of a tour. In here is the Vale Mines, where you can go and do some mining if you wish. And this is the town gates. Now, once you get strong enough, you want to go to the north, and just over here is the graveyard where you're going to find some low-level undead. Now, I can't even beat a Mongbat at the moment, so I'm not going to do that. At this point, what I will do is I will go back to those training dummies and start giving them a beating. Now, I want to do that until my swordsmanship and my tactics are a bit better than they are, and maybe I've got some more strength and dexterity and stats and so on. Well, hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next one.